All right, day 4. First wall is up, and I have my little, not little, you're big, my assistant, my son Vin, who's hanging out and helping us. He helped me lift this wall into place while I slammed it, because the wall, unfortunately the ceiling is a little uneven. And that is the door to the workshop with the front door coming through. Of course, this is the lounge. Thanks, Vin.
No problem.
Bye, y'all. Hey, everybody. I lost track of what day it is. It might be day 6 or 7. I'm not sure, but I will put it here when I figure it out after I get back to things. So we are basically almost done the framing of the walls. Check it out. So this is the door to the studio. This is the door to the workshop area. That will be the workshop. This is a mess, but this is the green room with the door to production. So if we step through here, there will be a door here. It will be soundproofed and so on. And then this will be storage for production. Our production table will go right here in this area here. The beholder obviously will find a new home. And then this will be our studio. So basically there will be 4 people, 3 to 4 people sitting facing me right now against that wall. And there will be 3 to 4 people sitting on that wall facing me, and then I will be in this corner. And so we're super excited about the progress. There is a ton of progress. Next step is going to be to finish this little section of wall here against the wall. It's about a 2-foot section or so of framing. Then once we're framed, it's going to be time for drywall hanging. So we're hoping to get that done by tomorrow. Hopefully that'll get done tonight, as much as we can anyways. And but we're looking pretty good. It's really coming along. Thanks to, of course, Ethan, my son, and my stepson, Vin, for helping me through this all. And it's going to be fantastic. All right, so it is day 8 in our studio build. And we've made a ton of progress again. Now, when I say day 8, obviously some are full days and some aren't full days. But this is the 8th day that we've been working on the studio build. We have now completed drywall in the green room area. And so, as you can kind of see, there's a doorway there. This door here is going to be hung very soon. And then that's existing construction, and then we patched up the front. And we have a door into the workshop as well. So we're very excited to get to the next step, which is going to be to drywall all of the studio section through that door there. We have to run a little bit of electrical and change up some lights in the way that they turn on and off, just adjusting the circuits and so on. So anyways, that work is going to be done soon, hopefully in the next couple days. And then we start mudding and getting flooring, and we order the rest of the supplies. As with every renovation project I've ever done, we are over budget, of course, which we kind of expected. We have a bit of a buffer in the budget for that, but late pledges are still open. And so if you haven't yet supported or were looking to or would like to, we could definitely use the help to get the studio to the next step. The major thing that has us over budget is, as I was working in here yesterday, the neighbor's dog was actually quite loud. We have some rambunctious neighbors, and I could hear it quite clearly through the studio wall. Now, there's a lot of things that we can do. to soundproof that studio, which includes closing up air gaps around outlets and all of that kind of stuff through the doors and so on. Once the walls are closed up in there to the workshop and so on, that will also lessen the sound transfer through those walls. But the best way and the most cost-effective way, without getting into major sound eliminating products, is to do double drywall. So to do an additional layer of 5/8 drywall in the studio area. So that is kind of what we've decided to do moving forward. And I think that that's great. And then other things, you start opening up walls and you start looking at different things a little closer that you weren't aware of before, and the budget starts to grow. Anyways, so late pledges are open. We appreciate all the help from everyone thus far. The other good news is my Rabbit air filter gets here this Thursday. So we're really excited about receiving that. As mentioned, Rabbit Air is sponsoring this video series as well as Aftermath when the actual season airs. That is our after show, which we will be filming in the RealmSmith Lounge, which is where I am right now. Because, as mentioned before, some of the cast are avid cigar smokers. And we like a cigar every once in a while, especially after a long day of shooting. We just kind of sit and relax. And I wanted to make sure that airflow and air filtration in this room is at top capacity. And so Rabbit Air has sent us an A3 air filter, which is a 6-stage filtration system, which helps to deodorize the air and purify the air. It is fantastic for spaces like this. It's even great for just regular gaming rooms where you're in the room playing for 4 to 8 hours a day, even longer sometimes. And, you know, you want that air purified and filtering, especially with snack smells and all of that kind of stuff. And so we thank Rabbit Air, of course, for sponsoring this series and our RealmSmith Lounge. Next steps is going to be to finish the drywall in the studio, which will happen hopefully today, and then ordering the new drywall so that we can soundproof that space. And then we get to mudding the walls, which is going to be a long, arduous process. But I'm hoping to have this build done by the end of April, which is only, how many days now? 7 days away. It's only a week away. Or just over 7 days. And if we can have the actual build of the studio itself done, then we can start audio and production setup for 2 weeks until we film here. So very excited. Excited to have all of you here who are coming to play with us in this wonderful space. Want to make sure it's top notch for everyone who's coming to visit. And for the cast, of course. And we are very excited about Season 6. Thank you again to everybody on Kickstarter who supported us. We couldn't do this without you. As a note, kind of budget-wise, we are currently at about 11 to 12% of the budget is the studio build. So most of the budget is going towards actually creating the season, paying our cast, and everything that comes with that. Craft services, venue rental for the finale, the rewards that we promised you, all of that stuff. So the vast majority of the funds will still go to producing this season, which is what the Kickstarter is for. But at 12% of what we made on Kickstarter, we're still in great shape to create content for the future. Thankfully, my Portuguese roots are coming into play, and I am stretching my contractor and renovating abilities through that, and things that I learned from my dad growing up. And so this is really cathartic and actually a really kind of awesome fresh start and next chapter for RealmSmith. So thank you, everyone. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you in the next part of the series. Bye, guys.